Hey guys, this is Thomas over here at NurseMoneyTalk.com, and in this video I'm going to talk about the 5 hardest parts of nursing school. But I'm not just going to stop there. I'm also going to give you some tips on what you can do to overcome these very difficult aspects of nursing school. Let's go ahead and get started. The number one is staying motivated. Now, in many of my other videos, I've compared nursing school to that it's a marathon, and it's a marathon, not a sprint. Big differences being a sprint, you run real quick and then it's over and done with, and a marathon, it's longer than a sprint. And the big thing about a marathon is that it's a test of endurance and a test of you being able to pace yourself. And that is pretty much what you're going to be dealing with in nursing school, is how can you keep that endurance going? How can you, in essence, stay motivated over this long journey? The big thing that I have found that has been helpful to me when I was in nursing school, and that I've looked at and has been helpful for a lot of the other nursing students, is to focus on your why. Focus on why is it do you want to go to nursing school? Because I think when you have a good grasp on what your why is, why are you going through nursing school, what your purpose for this journey, it makes it a lot easier and it makes it a lot more bearable. So the second thing that I have found that's really hard about nursing school is grasping the concept of time management. Now, in nursing school, you're going to have a lot of things thrown at you. On top of the tests, the studying, the random assignments, the papers, the care plans, the clinicals, and anything else nursing school is going to throw on top of you. And on top of that, you have your life that is also still going on, and life doesn't stop. It doesn't break for nursing school. It's going to keep going. All of that is going to be pushing and fighting for your time, and it's going to be really hard. Time management is going to be very crucial, and it's going to be a lot of things that many nursing students are going to struggle with. 2 things that I think that will help you when it comes to time management is, 1, getting yourself organized. And when it comes to organization, that's gonna look differently for different people. So how one person is gonna get organized, somebody else might not think that's organized, and that's okay as long as it's organized for you. And part of that organization has to do with your scheduling. And in general, I highly recommend probably looking at getting a, whether that's a planner or a calendar, whether that's, a physical planner, or it's a digital planner or a digital calendar. I prefer digital. I know my wife, she prefers actually paper planners. There's one that she really likes, and I'll put a link to that in the descriptions below. But I think those are really some great ways you can help keep yourself organized, and that will really help with your time management. The next thing that's really difficult about nursing school is the no social life, especially if you are more or less, a social butterfly. You can find it really hard, because now, a lot of the parties, the outings, the things that you might have just been accustomed to doing, you might now find out that you might not have a whole lot of time for it. You might have clinicals that you have to go to. Maybe, you'll have a party that's going on, Saturday, but you have a big test on Monday. And so now you realize, well, crap, I'm not prepared for this test. And so I have to then study on Saturday and potentially either miss that big party, or you might have to show up real quick for that party and then have to leave. So you might not be able to enjoy yourself as you otherwise would. Now, a big way to kind of help this no social life aspect is, number 1, really going back to the first tip I gave in the previous one, which is getting yourself organized and looking at potentially like a paper or digital planner or calendar to help create a good schedule for you. Because once you're organized and you have like a good routine going, it means that you can accomplish more with less time. Because now, instead of you wasting away time doing X, Y, and Z, you're organized. Okay, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. Therefore, I can have enough time to go to that event that I really want to do. The fourth thing that I think that a lot of students will end up struggling with in nursing school and will find really hard and really challenging is the questions. Now, you'll hear many professors say this over and over and over again, that nursing school, like the questions, it's all about critical thinking. And, they want to test your critical thinking skills, not just about memorization. Now, I don't think you really get a grasp of what that means until you get into nursing school. Now, and typically how I've answered non-nursing school questions is, if I have a multiple choice questions and it's 5 answer choices, usually like 2 of them, it's pretty easy that those are definitely not the correct answer. I mean, you can usually just knock out 1 or 2 of them. Okay, these are not the correct answers. And then, if you have like 3 left, after looking at it, you'll probably be able to pick out that 1 is the obviously most correct answer. Now, in nursing school, that is not necessarily the case. You could have those same 5 answer choices, and all 5 of them could be correct answer choices. I know you're looking at me and you're probably thinking like I'm crazy for saying this, but I kid you not, you could have 5 correct answer choices, but out of all 5 of them, you will have 1 of them that is the most correct answer. In other words, unlike non-nursing school questions, you're not going to be looking at these nursing school questions and being able to just eliminate a couple right out of the gate, or seeing one that is the most obvious correct answer. Nope, it's going to take a lot more critical thinking. Now, the best way to really overcome this challenging part of nursing school is by doing practice questions. Well, I mean, obviously paying attention, studying, getting organized, blah, 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 all that stuff. But outside of those obvious points, it is doing practice questions. It's doing a lot of practice questions and really getting a firm handle on the material, getting a firm handle on how those questions are going to be asked in nursing school. Now, I'm sure your school will provide a fair bit of resources out there. If you're looking for more resources, more practice questions, more supplemental information as well that'll kind of help you throughout nursing school, I would encourage you to check out NurseMoneyTalk.com/Nursing Student Academy. That'll kind of take you to the online learning platform that I recommend. You'll get practice questions and a whole host of other tutorials and supplemental information that will help you in nursing school. Now, the last part of nursing school that I think is the hardest and most challenging part of nursing school is the NCLEX. Now, hear me out. Why do I think the NCLEX is the most challenging or hardest part of nursing school? It's not just because the test is hard, and the test, without a doubt, is obviously hard, but it is because I remember when I went through nursing school, it is like I suffered through like the last however many years just, passing tests, studying, having no social life, and getting my degree, my bachelor's of science in nursing, but yet everything like really came down to the NCLEX. The degree itself was essentially worthless without me passing that NCLEX, because I need a degree to be able to sit for the NCLEX, but without passing the NCLEX, I don't have the licensure, and therefore I can't practice as a nurse. So the stress alone, that was truly challenging to get past. Now, you're wondering, how do you overcome this? Well, to me, the best way to overcome this last part is to make sure you get a good NCLEX prep. And I'm sure you've already figured out, you probably guessed, I do have a great resource for you on that. Go check out NurseMoneyTalk.com/NCLEX prep. That'll be the NCLEX platform that I recommend right there. And the reason why I recommend a good NCLEX prep is because if you look at the baseline for, you know, who normally passes the NCLEX, whether that be the NCLEX PN, the NCLEX RN, you're probably looking at, I think on any given year, last several years, probably somewhere between 80 to 85% or so will normally pass the NCLEX. Now, a good NCLEX prep should get you higher. And the one that I recommend, if you look at their results, you're looking at an I think a greater than a 99% pass rate or something like that. And so that alone, you're seeing that you get the NCLEX prep, a good NCLEX prep, even if it's not the one that I recommend. There's a lot of good NCLEX prep courses out there with really high pass rates. Those are what's going to help propel you into a greater chance of success. Now, you're looking at this. If you're not already a nurse, if you're not already in nursing school, and you're thinking, oh wow, is this really worth it? Can I actually, you know, do nurse? You know, can I actually be successful in nursing school? The answer to that is absolutely yes. Nursing is a great profession. You know, you're looking at good pay, job security, a lot of flexibility in terms of what you can do as a nurse. So if you're not already a nurse, if you're not already in nursing school, I would encourage you to find a nursing school. Check out NurseMoneyTalk.com/schools to start looking for a nursing school and get on that journey. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Would really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and I will catch you in that next video.